What makes a painting feel finished? It's not about realism or perfection. Sometimes it just clicks. You look at it and feel like it says what you meant to say. But this one didn't. A comment pointed out something I hadn't fully seen yet. One eye had way more detail than the other. And they were right, so I decided to dive back in, to bring more life, more harmony, and make this portrait feel whole. I started by refining the eyelashes on her left eye. In a portrait, the focal point should hold the most detail. And for me, that's often the eyes. They guide the viewer's gaze and anchor the whole piece. Then, I moved on to her right eye. The contrast wasn't balanced. Her gaze felt uneven. Eyes are naturally the focal point in a portrait, so I carefully reshaped the eyelid, added lashes, and deepened shadows to bring harmony back to the face. You have plenty of options to guide the viewer's eyes across your artwork. You can play with contrast, use saturated colors, you can play with some details. Anything that can take the attention of the viewer to where you want it to be on your artwork. Have fun playing with this. To tie both eyes together, I used a rich black made from ultramarine blue and burnt umber. This natural black helped unifying the value and helped me fine-tune shadows without flattening the expression. Now, the eyes felt like they belonged to the same person, which is exactly what I wanted to do. As her right eye is in the shadow section of her face, I decided to merge the transition between the eye and the eyelashes. Then came the soul, color and light. I used phthalo blue and teal blue straight from the tube to give her iris a vibrant electric life. And as always, tiny, well-placed highlights can bring a portrait to life. Just a touch in the right place makes the whole face feel alive. Next, I put more energy into the lips. With mixes of vermilion orange, pyrrole red, cadmium yellow and white, I warm the tone, boost contrast, and shape their volume. It's not about outlining, it's about letting them breathe, letting the blood flow. It's about giving the impression of life. Back to the eyes, I added final details, the shadow beneath, subtle line above, and the most overlooked feature, the lacrimal duct. It often catches light, and adding that soft glimmer add depth and realism to the gaze. Don't forget it. That's typically where studying anatomy and planes of the face comes in handy. There's no secret. To paint realism, you have to understand what reality is about. I ended by bringing softness to her skin and light, blending tones, lifting highlights, and harmonizing color across the face. This portrait taught me that pushing through a piece, even if it feels uncertain, is part of the magic. Let me know in the comments what kind of process you'd love to see next. I'm open to your ideas. Oh, and I like to use my fingers to blend sometimes. This gives another texture to the whole. Varying texture is another tool that you can use to create interest in your artwork. Thank you for watching. I'm so glad to share this experience with you. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm sure we're going to get along very well. If you want to help me, comment, like, subscribe, share this with a friend that could be interested, and have a nice day. Happy painting!